someone to settle down with.
Roughly the same age as myself.
Someone who makes your heart beat 3 times faster than it ordinarily should.
I've always wanted to get married.
8 Aussie singles are set to tie the knot.
This is insane!
There's just one catch. They'll meet for the very first time on their wedding day. 3 of Australia's top relationship experts are leading this radical experiment.
Can matchmaking produce a long-lasting relationship?
Using a mix of neuroscience and psychology, they'll try to create 4 perfect matches.
I think he's too strong a personality.
Is she going to be resilient enough in this pressure cooker?
I want to find someone, I want to have kids one day, so why not do it this way?
At least this guy, they did a criminal check, you know, that's good. That's a good start.
They'll face the most terrifying wedding imaginable.
That's not my choice.
We're trying not to throw up.
Do I have to get out?
I do.
And for those who make it through the wedding,
Have you met my husband?
they'll then move in together
Someone order a husband?
and live as man and wife for 1 month.
Should that be like that?
But what will happen
I think I'm falling in love with you.
when the honeymoon is over and real life sets in?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I struggled with that comment. What is
Nothing wrong with you. It's not all about you.
Let me talk.
It could break us.
At the end of the experiment, they must decide
This is literally the moment of truth for you two.
whether to call it quits
What is your decision?
or stay married at first sight.
I'm sorry.
Currently in Australia, there are 2.5 million singles. Despite more dating options than ever before, people are still struggling to find Mr. or Mrs. Right.
I didn't think that I would be 37 and unmarried with no kids. Clearly, I'm not the best one to make decisions for myself in choosing a partner.
That decision will now be made by 3 leading relationship experts who will attempt to match 4 couples in an arranged marriage.
Couples pairing for romantic love is a recent innovation in our evolutionary history. In fact, statistics prove that arranged marriages tend to last longer.
The first expert, relationship psychologist John Aiken, puts couples under the microscope.
I've been doing this now for 20 years, dealing with singles and couples day in, day out, teaching them what they're doing wrong and then showing them how to put it right.
G'day, John. How are you?
John interviewed single applicants across the country.
Hi, how you going?
Nice to meet you, Michael. Come and grab a seat.
Through extensive psychological evaluations, he's created detailed personal profiles of the potential matches. The second expert, neuro-psychotherapist Dr. Trisha Stratford, looks at how the brain reacts to love and attraction.
When 2 people meet who are attracted to each other, a cocktail of chemicals is released. In fact, research tells us that being attracted to someone in that initial instance is very like being addicted to heroin.
Trisha is using her years of research into the workings of the brain to compile detailed neurological profiles of the singles.
I'm looking at their emotional style, which can be seen in circuitry in the brain and measured in the laboratory.
The final expert, psychologist Sabina Reid, wants to make sure the recipe for a successful match is just right.
The idea behind these arranged marriages is that we're more mindful of the ingredients that we're putting into the mix.
Hi, Sabina. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Sabina's travelled around the country to visit the homes of applicants.
In order to pair people in this social experiment, I'm particularly interested in their natural environment.
Okay.
At home, there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Hi, Sabina. How are you? Good to meet you. Yeah, you too. Come on in. Thanks.
Sabina's in Sydney visiting the home of 37-year-old Claire.
You know, being in someone's home is such a reflection of who they are. I'd just love to have a look around. Is that okay?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah?
I'm 37 and I want to have kids, so something needs to happen.
Sex, perhaps.
What's that? I've been single for the last 2 years. I am a very energetic and active person. I am super organised. My friends call me a freak in terms of my organisational skills. Hi.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Really good. Yeah, great.
lovely
Grab
to
a
meet
seat.
Part of the research into creating 4 perfect couples is an intensive psychological session with John.
Do you think you've got any obstacles that are keeping you from being in a relationship?
Maybe I could be less fiery at times. I have exhausted every possible avenue of the modern day dating game. I really need to find somebody who is genuine. He's got to smell good as well.
I've been single now for a good 4 or 5 years. Farming life can be a tough life. You get lonely out here on the farm, but not completely alone. I've got the dog.
There's a mess. Where is it?
And I've got 300 odd head of cattle as well.
Come on!
They can keep you company.
Come on!
I've always wanted to get married from the time I was a kid, and wanted to get married and have a family. Probably the most important thing to me in life.
The key element to everyone who has put their hand up to be involved in this experiment is that they have to be 100% committed and want an end result of lifelong commitment. All right, it's decision day, guys. We have been going through thousands of these different singles trying to find out who's going to be great for each other, and now we can finally do the job. Sabina, who would you choose that are going to be ideally matched?
I want to talk about Ronnie.
I've been single for about 18 months. I do a lot of socialising. My friends are really dear to me. I often get described as a little pocket rocket, always full of energy and always knowing how to have fun. I've been married before. I've been through a tough breakup, but I'm ready to move on. Doesn't everyone want to live happily ever after with their man? It's not just me.
She's full of life.
Pocket rocket.
Yeah, the pocket rocket, 5'1". She's really looking for love and frankly just fantastic to sit down and chat to.
And with Ronnie, I am very keen to see her with Michael.
I've been single for 8 or 9 years now. I've had a couple of relationships, but hardly long enough to really call them full-on girlfriends. My friends mean a lot to me. I cherish the time that I spend with my friends, and I spend a lot of time with them. The biggest fear is that you do miss the boat and you don't find that person everyone else in your friendship group does, and you're that single guy that's hanging around at the end, and I don't want to be that guy.
So these two both come from very loud, outspoken families.
They've got huge groups of friends, big social networks. So I think both of them are going to be able to mix well in these big networks.
He can drop Ronnie in a group, she can drop Michael
There's
in a
no
group.
babysitting.
There's no babysitting, they'll hold their own, and I think that's really important to them.
One of the concerns I've got with Michael is that he's really only had one relationship back when he was 23. He loves putting his friends first, so I'm just not sure about his personality, whether he really wants a commitment. Can you put your partner before your mates?
I hope so, because that's what has failed me in the past, is that I've not done that. I've put my mates first.
Is he going to put her before his mates?
It's a concern, but I don't think it's insurmountable because they both very clearly want this.
No one person is going to meet all the wants and needs of another, and I think they have enough going for them that they're going to make a pretty good go of it.
Agreed.
OK, Trisha, who's your top match here?
The one couple that kind of stood out for me were Claire
A lot of my friends and family have had children. I would love to have kids as well.
Claire is totally committed and looking for love.
Oh.
Totally.
Full of passion, a lot of energy, wears a heart on the sleeve. Who do you think would be a good match?
Lachlan.
Ah, the big fella.
For me, one of the fundamental similarities between these two, what they both want is they want to have kids.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be a key factor in the attraction between these two people.
She's kind of fierce. She doesn't mind speaking up, expressing her opinions.
And Lachlan is very grounded, very stable, and I believe looking for someone like Claire. But do you think Claire's energy might just be a bit too much for Lachlan at times?
She may dance around a bit. Oh, what happens if this, I'm not sure if this will be okay. And like you would say, Dal, that'll be fine. And I think this balance is going to be really nice for both of them.
He is rock solid.
I agree.
Great match, really exciting match.
I'm really happy with these matches.
I think our work's done.
Now, Sabina, if I look at all these singles here in front of me, for you, who is a really ideal match?
I want to talk about Zoe.
I am strong-minded and career-driven, and I've been single for about a year. I think I'm mature for my age, and a lot of it's because of things that I've seen as a child and a lot of things I've experienced. I was adopted when I was about 5 years old. My twin brother and I were adopted from Ethiopia, from an orphanage.
Cool.
I think being adopted is the best thing that's ever happened to my brother and I. It was also, I guess, the hardest thing because we lost, our birth mum. My strong desire to have a family of my own stems from first losing my family and then, experiencing the family that I have. It just makes you grow up.
Zoe, she's full of life and frankly just fantastic to sit down and chat to. When I interviewed her, she's kind of fierce.
I think women were put on this earth to rule, and men are just there right now just to,
Have you ever said that to the guys that you're going out with?
There's a lot of men out there that like strong women. I've never believed that, a man will complete me. I always believe that a man will complement me, and there's a man out there that I will complement.
I think the person she's going to need is going to be someone who can be her equal.
I agree, John. With Zoe, I would go Alex.
Boys, how we going? All right. I own my own plumbing company, and I've been single for about 3 years now. And this one's ready to connect down the side here, this water. I started my business about 8 years ago. I do what I do because I'm driven and I have a passion for it. I'm single, not by choice. I can be a little bit untidy at times. Been a while since I've lived with a female. I do have a type of woman that I'm looking for. She needs to be outgoing. She needs to be confident in herself and love to have a laugh.
So this is a man with many passions, a lot of drive. He's building his own business, a lot of enthusiasm, wanting to do new things all the time. And Zoe's very similar to that too.
Snap from me. They were one of my favourite couples too. When I tested them, it showed that they were both resilient.
My only concern a little bit with Alex is that he works very hard. So he's got to find time for her.
Yeah, that was my sense. He was so focused on his career.
Perhaps almost too much so, because his mother does his washing. This is what you call the laundry.
This doesn't get used a lot. I am quite busy with what I do, but everyone knows the jock rule, back, front and inside out. So, you get the maximum use out of those clothes.
You get 4 goes.
You can get 4 goes out of one pair of jocks.
4 for 1.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I am joking, obviously.
I feel so excited about this couple. I cannot wait to see them together.
I agree.
The experts must now agree on the final couple to take part in the experiment.
For me, the ideal couple that I want to see together, firstly, Michelle.
I don't really tend to have any problems meeting people. It's just the wrong guys or guys that are a lot younger than myself. The biggest deal breaker for me is the person has to want to settle down and have children. That's not something that they're ready to do in their late 20s. As a result of that, my parents are now enforcing a minimum age criteria.
No one less than 2 years younger than you.
2 years,
I think
okay.
2 years, yes.
Okay, point taken.
Yes. We want somebody that's on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Michelle is an only child and very strong values there with the family. She says, look, you know, I've been out with a younger guy in the past and they're not really ready to commit. And I think James is absolutely going to commit.
I moved from Canberra to Sydney to meet a girl. I always had the idea of meeting someone, getting married around 30. I'm 36, I'm still looking, so. I've tried the internet. I think everybody's tried the internet at some stage. Meeting people out socially at the bars and pubs and stuff. Yeah, I've pretty much tried everything, yeah.
I absolutely love these two, John.
James is slightly older and definitely wants a commitment.
Qualities I'm looking in a partner are someone with good family values and wants to have kids and, you know, settle down.
My testing, from a brain perspective, they are compatible. They both have a similar outlook on life. In fact, they're so similar, but the brain likes surprises. So I'm not too sure whether there'll be too many surprises here.
You know, I don't think I agree with you because Michelle, she's always had younger men attracted to her. They're not ready to commit, and James is ready to take it to the next level. So I think there will be some surprise in this mix.
So at the end of the day, we have our final two couples. Zoe and Alex, and Michelle and James.
The social experiment is on. We sit back now and observe.